With me now in studio is Seth Mahler, who is the director of the Israel Lacrosse Association. And with us in Massachusetts is Ben Friedman, who's going to be a Tufts University student. Congratulations on going to Tufts. Will be a lacrosse player for the school, but first is taking a gap year here in Israel soon. Ben, we'll start with you. You're joining us from Boston. Explain when you're coming to Israel and why you decided to take a whole year here.
I'd say it's a little bit of two things. The first is obviously the opportunity to come to Israel, be with a bunch of amazing people that I've met before, obviously see the country a little bit more. I've only been once, so it'll be pretty awesome to see some parts that I couldn't visit on the first time. And then I'd also say, college sports, college life, social life is a little bit up in the air in terms of the atmosphere. Campus is going to be a little weird with everyone wearing masks everywhere and, small groups. So I figured if there was a year to take off, go to Israel, have an amazing experience, this was the year. Yeah. So decided to go for that.
Seth, I want to ask about how many players like Ben are going to be coming to Israel or here now, touring the country, learning more about Israel, but also being able to play lacrosse?
We expect a contingent up to around 50 coming here in October on our MASA gap year program. We have many like Ben who are in the traditional gap year where they just graduated high school and deferring to enter to college. And we also have a strong handful of current college student athletes who, just like you said, their classes are online. They can take them anywhere. Their fall sports have kind of fallen, and they have the opportunity to come here and join Ben.
So are they playing lacrosse? Who are they playing? Are they scrimmaging?
We'll be training here together. As a group, we'll start with our bubble once everybody arrives in October through MASA. And then after that, we'll be able to train as a group here in Israel with all 50. We'll be able to incorporate our Israeli athletes here as well. And we're looking to have host a tournament here in Eilat. And hopefully the European Green Zone holds through, and we'll have some European players coming through as well.
Really cool. Ben, I'd imagine you're bummed and shocked that like what you expected for your college freshman year, you're going to be going to Tufts, you're going to party, you're going to play sports, you're going to be on the lacrosse field. That's all kind of put on hold. But do you expect to really stay sharp? I mean, you're going to be able to play against other college athletes, maybe against other European players. Maybe your skills will even improve.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think, I don't think I'd be going on this trip if I knew that my skills were going to decline. And I know myself and I know my work ethic. And I know that, Seth has confirmed with me and I've heard the program, and I know there's going to be ample opportunity to get better. And so that's something I'm obviously really excited about, along with all of the other aspects of the trip.
We just saw yesterday in America, in fact, UNC decided they tried to reopen. They opened the campus for in-person classes. Just within a few days, over 130 students got sick. They're now shutting the campus. It's really dangerous. It is. Coronavirus outbreaks are a real concern. What are your thoughts on colleges being closed right now and the fact that you probably wouldn't be able to play lacrosse in college right now?
I think it's the safe thing to do. I think the first priority for every college is the students' health and all the faculty members and staff that work there. And if it's not safe to reopen, it's not safe to reopen. And I think that they should always do what's best and what's in their best interests. And, sometimes that comes at the cost of, a lacrosse season or, a college kid's sports season. So I'm just happy at the moment that they're doing what's best for everyone and what's the most safest precaution. Obviously, it's pretty tough that students have to miss their seasons. I missed my senior year, my high school season, my last high school lacrosse season, and it wasn't fun. It was definitely not. It's definitely what I wasn't expecting for my senior spring, but I was very happy that at least there wasn't a major outbreak and everyone was staying safe and healthy. And that's something I can go to bed, thinking about. At least, everyone's staying healthy and safe, because there are bigger things out there than just a sports season. So.
Yeah. Seth, obviously here in Israel, the biggest sports, of course, are basketball and soccer. Here, everyone calls it football, but these are the biggest sports in Israel. How big of a sport is lacrosse? Is it growing, and is it becoming more popular?
It's certainly growing, and it's certainly getting more popular. You know, not everybody still knows about it. We've got hundreds up to 1,000 kids playing from Beersheba up to Netanya who own their own gear, come to practice multiple times a week. It's definitely growing in popularity. We hosted the 2018 World Championships here in Netanya.
Yeah.
We hosted the Women's European Championships. So we're getting more exposure. We're getting more people to Israel. And
I know that a big part of it, and we covered the World Championships 2 years ago, is outreach, because a lot of
Yes.
schools and cities, they don't fund or even really know about opportunities to play lacrosse. So you have players going. We have photos. You know, you're going to schools. You're interacting with kids, with dozens of people like Ben coming. You know, great lacrosse players. Are you going to be going to schools as well?
As much as we're allowed to, we will be. And it's amazing. These Israeli kids love to see Americans. They all think they're celebrities. They're getting their autographs. So we expect and hope our youth numbers to rise tremendously this coming year.
Yeah. Ben, I want to ask you, I mean, your thoughts. You mentioned you've been to Israel once before. You'll be here again in just a few weeks. What are you most excited about? And, you know, you heard Seth say you may be treated like a rock star here. I mean, an American Jewish athlete coming here playing lacrosse. What are your thoughts?
I'm very excited about teaching, you know, some younger kids about the game, growing the game. I've been doing a little bit of coaching for my old club team this summer, and that's just been an amazing experience. I didn't think I would enjoy coaching as much as I have. So that's obviously looking forward to that a lot. Also looking forward to just the program and getting to meet a lot of the new kids that are also coming over and are going to be in similar experiences as my own. Because that's obviously something I'll be missing out on at college. I'll be missing out on meeting some new people and new friends. So, you know, with that many kids coming over, I'm pretty excited about the opportunity to meet them as well.
Yeah.
And then I get finally just seeing Israel. I mean, I've been to Jerusalem, and then I went up to the Golan Heights, and then I met Seth actually in Tel Aviv. But other than that, I haven't really seen much of the country. So I'm pretty excited to get around to the other places that I haven't had the opportunity to be at yet.
Ben, you're going to have a great time. I'm telling you, the girls in Tel Aviv will be just as fun, just as beautiful as what you would see at a Tufts University frat party. Don't worry. Ben, best of luck to you here. Thank you so much. And Seth, thank you so much as well for being here, and good luck with the MASA program.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You guys.